Hey, what up, y'all? It's Grom Gamer. Pretty much just wanted to get on here and yap about the two motorcycles that I'm deciding on. I think in addition to the Grom, I want something a little bit bigger, a little bit faster. Right now I'm trying to decide if I want the MT-07 or the Honda Super Hornet. Based on all the videos that I've seen, they're both really excellent motorcycles for the price, and I'm kind of torn on both of them. One day I'm really sure that I'll get the MT-07, and then the next day I'm really sure that I'm gonna get the Super Hornet. I think it really just depends on which YouTube video I end up watching. It basically pushes me in either direction, and I haven't completely counted out going up to the MT-09 or the 1000cc Super Hornet, but I am leaning towards the middleweight naked bikes right now. Pretty much before this Grom, I had nothing but cruisers in the garage, and we still do have a cruiser because we still do have a Honda Rebel, but not that I really consider this like a naked bike. It kind of is. I mean, it's more of like a mini moto, is I think with the class that people call it is. But ever since I've gotten this, I've gotten really obsessed with the naked bike concept. I don't want a fully fared sports bike. I don't want like a straight up sports bike at all, period. I don't find the riding position to be comfortable at all. I think they're really cool bikes, and I love watching people just rip on them on YouTube and Instagram and stuff, but I find them to be kind of uncomfortable and just not my style. I had a buddy that had a Honda CB750 RR, and that thing was beautiful. That thing was so sick, but I can't really say that I loved riding it. We did a motorcycle swap one day. He rode my Harley, I rode his Honda, and it just wasn't for me. I get why people are into them. I think they're amazing machines, beautiful machines, but it's just not the machine for me. I like the naked bike positioning, and I really like the styling too. Just being able to see like some of the components underneath and not having all the fairings and stuff. I think it looks really cool. I know people say they look kind of like Transformers, which I don't disagree with, but I think they look badass. I think the MT-07 and MT-09 and MT-10 are some of the coolest looking motorcycles out there. And now that new Honda Hornet series, I say new, but I think it's like new retro because it's kind of a callback to their old, but they look so sick to me. Anyways, if you guys have any thoughts on either the MT-07 or the Honda Super Hornet, let me know. The Super Hornet's still kind of new-ish again, so I don't think that many people own them yet, or that many people have that much riding experience with them yet, because I haven't seen that many moto vlogs of people on them yet. MT-07 and MT-09 moto vlogs are everywhere. I've got all the data I would ever need, and I feel like I've watched pretty much every review on those two bikes, which makes me really want them. But the fact of the matter is the Honda's putting out a little bit more power and torque at a cheaper price. Now I know it's a little bit heavier, so they say power to weight ratio, it makes them kind of equal, but it is also a little bit cheaper, and I love Hondas. We've got two Hondas in the garage now, and I wouldn't mind a third one. Aside from that, I don't really have a topic in mind, but one thing I do kind of want to talk about, because my name is Grom Gamer, but really it's pretty much just been Grommer, because I've only talked about Honda Grom stuff, but I do kind of want to start talking about other stuff as well, just because I'm into a lot of other stuff. I'm super big into gaming, obviously, by the name, but I'm into fishing. I've even got a fishing YouTube channel that I won't be sharing with anybody because that's a work in progress. I'm super big into working out, running, things like that, which I don't know what the concentric circles look like for people that like working out and like Honda Groms. I don't know if there's much overlap, so I don't know how much I'll get into that stuff, but I do want to say that one of my first YouTube videos that I ever posted was me taking my Honda Grom. It was like the first week I got my Grom, and it was me taking my Honda Grom to go buy a Nintendo Switch 2. I do want to say I freaking love the Nintendo Switch 2. I've got the Switch 2 and the PS5, and I find myself playing the Switch 2 maybe 90% of the time, just because the few games that are out for it, the few games that I have, are stellar. I think Mario Kart World is probably the best iteration of Mario Kart that I've played since Mario Kart 64. The last Mario Kart Mario Kart 8, which was on the regular Switch, I thought was kind of like boring and played out, and it's kind of the same old Mario Kart style that they've gone with. Whereas the new one, they actually finally innovated a little bit, brought in some open world concepts, brought in some new modes, and I think it plays buttery smooth on the Switch too. I really love that game. But the game that I really love for the Switch 2 is Donkey Kong Bonanza. I just beat that maybe a week ago, and I think that's might be a 9.5 or a 10 out of 10 for me. I thought that game was awesome. I don't want to do any spoilers because I know the Switch 2 is still pretty new, and I know Donkey Kong Bonanza is even newer, but I really love that game. If anybody has ever played Super Mario Odyssey for the Switch, I think it is as good, if not better, than Super Mario Odyssey was on the Switch. I looked on Metacritic. The ratings are, to me, surprisingly a little bit lower than Super Mario Odyssey, but I could tell it draws a lot of inspiration from Super Mario Odyssey, and it was made by the same team that made Super Mario Odyssey. But I don't know, Donkey Kong games have kind of sucked for a long time. They've had a few that were halfway decent, but I felt like they've always been like second or third string to Mario, whereas Donkey Kong Bonanza is like a true AAA game. It was really good from start to finish. From start to finish, it was super good. The ending was good. God, I want to talk about it, but I won't. The ending shocked me, I'll just say that. And I thought the graphics were really good for a Nintendo game. I thought the gameplay was super intuitive, and I thought the story was really good. So I don't know if anybody has a Switch 2 yet, because I know it's still relatively difficult to get. But with the holidays coming around soon and all that, people that get the Switch 2 or have the Switch 2, if you haven't played Donkey Kong Bonanza yet, you absolutely got to get it. It's super good. And I'm a grown man. I know like a lot of people think Nintendo's for kids, but I'm in my 30s and I love that game, and I love Nintendo in general. So that's just me. Let me know what other kind of content you guys are interested in, because at some point I'm gonna run out of mods to do for this Grom. I do have a few things on the way, which obviously I'll talk about them when they get in, but at some point I'm gonna run out of things to do to the Grom, because I want to keep it tasteful. I want to modify it to make it my Grom. I want to make it cool, but I don't want to just overly modify it to where it becomes corny and cheesy and I'm doing like Temu and Amazon mods all over the thing. So I do want to, as I'm riding the Grom, talk about the Grom, but also dive into some other subjects, whether it's gaming, fishing, for me saltwater fishing. I shoot, I work out a lot, maybe too much. Yeah, let me know. Aside from that, I just binge watch motorcycle videos all day, but I'm already covering that topic, I think. So yeah, drop me a comment. Let me know what other kind of content you guys would like to see, or if you guys would like to see less first-person view content, maybe more third-person view content, where the no, would it be third-person view? Anyways, where the camera's pointed at me instead of away from me. I did do some other camera views when I did my eBay exhaust video, and people said they liked it, so I would consider doing that. Or if there's even destinations that people want me to check out on my bike. I've been thinking about taking my bike to go get food, maybe do a quick little food review on the Grom, things like that, because I get most of my ideas for content to shoot from y'all. Some of the mods that I bought, all of the mods that I bought, were recommended by y'all. I've owned a Grom for like 1 month now, so I wouldn't know these things if it wasn't for you guys. So if there's other things that you guys are interested that are adjacent to Honda Groms or motorcycles, or that I can talk about as I'm whipping around on this thing, yeah, just holler at me. You could drop it in the comments, or you could DM me on Instagram. Either way. But anyways, that'll probably wrap it for this video. Just a little quick yap sesh, quick joyride for me, with not that really focus of a topic in mind. Anyways, appreciate y'all. Thanks for all the comments, thanks for all the subscribes, and everything else in between. I really appreciate it.